Hi, I'm Lisa Martin and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, there is light. I am so excited to be back in my house and with electricity. I'm so thankful that I had a nice warm place to stay, but it was so hard living away from home. I'm used to being at home all the time. So I'm so excited about that, and I bet you I won't take electricity for granted anymore, because being without it since the tornado 8 days ago was kind of rough. But we're getting back on our feet, and I have been having withdrawals for my cooking videos. I love doing cooking videos. I'm going to be doing a full keto Thanksgiving meal, so you'll want to make sure that if you like this content, you will hit the red subscribe button at the end of this video, and when you do, a bell will appear and you can click all, so that whenever I go live or drop a new video, you will know it, and I will put it in my playlist with Thanksgiving for the Thanksgiving meal. Since this is my second year doing it, I have quite a bit in my portfolio of recipes that I would like to share with you for Thanksgiving, so that you can stay keto. You don't have to go off of your keto to have a great Thanksgiving meal. So if you want to see what I've got today, as far as a stuffing chaffle, you will want to hang around and see. If you're not new to my channel, I love you. You're my family, and you've helped me through a really rough time in my life, and I'm so thankful for you. So come around and see. We're going to be making a stuffing chaffle. So it's not that hard. What I'm going to do is I use this little dash, but you can use whatever you have. If you have a waffle maker, this one I got at Goodwill for like $2.99. But if you have a waffle maker, just use whatever you have. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in so it can be preheating. And I was able to go to the store and get some eggs, because when you're on keto, you almost can't eat anything without eggs. So I made sure I got me 2 dozen eggs for my refrigerator. And I'm just going to throw that in there. This poultry seasoning you can get at Dollar Tree. This is going to be your seasoning. Okay, so let me get a fork, because of course I forgot something. And there's really no measurements for it. You just kind of have to look and see. So I just bought this yesterday. I was so thrilled that they had this at the store, that I could get it. And of course it wasn't open, so I had to get it opened. But it's just your plain poultry seasoning, okay? Now I'm just gonna spread it in here. This is so good. If you like dressing or stuffing, depending on what part of the country you're from, you will absolutely love this. And then you're just gonna give it a real good stir. Stir it up really good. And you can kind of tell if you've got enough in there, and you know how you like to take the taste of yours. Okay, and then I'm going to put just some plain almond flour in. Usually about a tablespoon or 2 is all you need, but I'm just going to do it by sight, by watching, because I've done it enough. I've made them enough. And this will make 2 chaffles for you. So, if you like to add other things, you can add some other things. But for this one here, we're just going to do it. We're doing it the easy. We're having an easy peasy chaffle that is stuffing. And everybody's been asking me to make these. Of course, last year we didn't have a big chaffle range. I had to make it in the oven, so I do have a good oven one too. But see the consistency of it? You can see. And as soon as this light heats up, the light will go off, which the light is still on, so it's not heated up yet. But this is all. I have been wanting some dressing, and so I thought this would be a great day to make this and do a cooking video for you. So you can see the consistency of it. And then I want you to notice this. I'll push this back a little bit. The light did go off, and it usually makes a little ting noise. And you want to use just your regular cooking spray. Okay, spray it. And then you're just going to give it a stir. And just I like to make sure that it's spread out really good. Okay. So it's spread out pretty good there. So I'm just going to close that and let it cook. Now, while that is cooking, we're going to work on what we're going to add to it. We're going to add this roasted turkey gravy to it. And this is 3 carbs for 1/4 of a cup. We're only going to use about 2 tablespoons of this, okay? So what we're going to do is we're just going to put a couple tablespoons in of this. As you can see, I'm just using this old measuring, just put it in this saucepan. I don't have a microwave since I had the tornado. It took my microwave, so therefore we're doing it the old-fashioned way. And we're going to, this is 2 tablespoons of butter, okay? And we're just going to put it on the stove and let it just simmer for just a very minute. Okay, what could be wrong if there's butter in it, right? So you've got your gravy here that's already made up, and you've got 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to put it on the stove and just let it go, okay? Because we're waiting on this. What I'm going to do when this is done is let it sit for a minute while the other one's cooking. Okay, we're just going to put it in here. Okay, so it's done. The light came off, so it's done. So I'm just going to take it out. Now there is a secret ingredient if you like it browner than that, but for this we really don't need it. And I bought me a real small rack here. I have a real small rack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it again. And I'm going to take this, the rest of this mixture, and just really stir it up good. Probably add a tablespoon of water to it because it's a little bit heavy. Yeah. If you get where it's not the consistency that you want, you can always put in a tablespoon of water. Okay. And then I don't like to leave any behind, so therefore I've got it here. And I'm just going to close the door. It's so easy. And this is starting to cook over here. This is actually going to be my brunch because I don't eat breakfast, as you know. I've been on the keto for 13 months and I don't eat brunch. So this is actually going to be my brunch. Okay. And that's going pretty good on the, turn it down a little bit so it don't scorch. And then while this is cooking, get yourself a, this is probably going to be, this would be like 1.5 carbs to use this. So, and you can hear that it's cooking really good here. As soon as the butter is dissolved, then you can kind of turn it off because you don't want it to scorch, that's for sure. And this is so flavorful. These flavors add so much to it. Just the regular poultry season. I mean, there's nothing to it. This has salt, garlic, and cayenne peppers extract. So it gives you a great poultry. Now, if I was doing this for a meal, I would probably add some turkey to it. But since I'm just using it right now, I don't have a turkey already made. But I am going to make one and have lots of recipes for you so that you don't have to go off of your keto. Last year, I started this in August and I couldn't go off my keto because I didn't want to gain weight for my daughter's wedding. Okay, here, this one's done now. You can see the light just went off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug that and put this over here. And now I have 2 chaffles. See how pretty those are? And if you like them browner, I'm going to be doing a video on, I'm glad those didn't hit the floor. They hit my foot, and my foot is clean. So I have a good recipe for, I have a really good recipe that will tell you what the secret ingredient is for them to get really brown. But these are dry, so what I'm going to do, or they're cooled off, so what I'm going to do, I got me a little bowl here. You can just watch me. Just kind of break them up the way you want them. Nothing to it. Just kind of break it up like you would with regular stuffing or dressing, like I say, depending on what part of the country you're from. And you can use one. One is quite a bit. Look at that. I mean, that's quite a bit. But if you want to use both of them, go ahead. Because, you know, it is so good. This is so much easier than it was last year when I didn't have the chaffles. The chaffles hadn't hit yet. And, oh. Okay, so we have us a full bowl of these. Okay. And I'm going to push that out of the way and put this here so that you can see. And I've got my mixture, and I'm just going to pour it on top. I wish you could smell the aroma in here. It smells so, so good. So that's what it looks like with it on top. And now we're going to take a taste test. You have got to try the keto dressing or stuffing chaffle. It is so, so good and flavorful. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, because like I say, I'm going to be putting together a whole Thanksgiving meal. Please comment below and please give me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you here on the next video. Have a wonderful day.